Hello everyone, and today I will be doing Dragon Slayer without any quest help and hopefully minimum help. I did say I was going to try and do it by myself, and I'm going to try and stick to that. We have two counters, that's help needed, and of course deaths, because I'm probably going to die quite a lot in this, well maybe a lot, I don't know. But yeah, I'm recently new to RuneScape, so this should be fun, I guess, hopefully. So, starting off, we head to the Champions Guild, and ask the Guildmaster if he has any quests. He then chuckles and says of course he does, and at the end of this mighty quest, we will have the right to wear rune plate body. I have no idea what that is, but cool. He then looks me up and down, and calls me weak. Which, I mean, fair, but rude. And then after he insults me, that's when we get right in it and start Dragon Slayer. He tells me that I'll need to speak to Oziak, the rune armor maker, who lives just west of Edgeville, who is apparently odd. Don't know why I need to know that information, but yes. So making our way to Edgeville, we finally find Oziak, who politely tells me to fuck off. I see where the odds coming from. Ignoring his request, I ask if we can buy some rune plate body. He then tells me that I ain't shit, and I will have to prove myself if I wanted to wear his armour. So after he had enough of my spewing to him that I should have his armour, he tells me to go slay the dragon of Crandor. And then not so politely tells me to fuck off again. But not before telling me that the Guildmaster has the information of the dragon. So, heading back to the guild, again, we talk to the Guildmaster, who tells us that this is no easy task that I've been set out for, and gives me a little history of Crandor and its destruction. He tells us that 30 years ago, Crandor was a thriving community of mages and adventurers. However, one day, one adventurer dove too deep into the volcano and unleashed the dragon Elvarg. However, the adventurer fought bravely, and to this day the dragon still has a scar on its side. But the dragon still came out victorious, and in its victory it laid waste to Crandor with its fire breath. And out of all the Cranidonians, only 3 remain. The Guildmaster then tells us if we are serious about taking on Elvarg, then first we'll need to get to Crandor itself. The island is surrounded by dangerous reefs, and we'll need a boat capable and a map to navigate. We'll also need something to protect us from the dragon's breath. With this information, I asked the Guildmaster what is the best way to defend myself against the dragon's breath. He lets me know that the Duke of Lumbridge has a special shield enchanted against dragons. I then ask how I find the route to Crandor. He tells me that only one map existed, and that map was split into 3 pieces by the 3 surviving wizards. One piece can be found in a castle north of Remington. Fuck. Remington. And that was once a former refugee camp for the Cranidonians. The Guildmaster informs me that this castle is more like a maze than anything else, and he hands me over the key for the castle. The second piece was raided by a goblin, and is probably somewhere in the goblin village. The final piece of the map was lost, due to the owner of it being paranoid and taking it to the grave, and if I wanted to find it, I would have to speak to the oracle on top of the ice mountain. And finally, I asked the Guildmaster where I can find a boat to sail us to Crandor. He says I need a boat of old Cranidonian design that can get through the tough reefs, and apparently there's still one in existence in Port Sarim. And so, with all the information gathered, we head off on our adventure. First stop, the Ice Mountain, to speak to the Oracle and see what needs to be done to find the map. She tells me that the map I seek is in a door behind me, although entering will be rather tough, and I will need the following stuff to enter. First, a drink used by a mage. Next, some worm string changed into sheet. Next, a small crustacean cage, and last, a bowl that's not seen heat. And with all this information, I know exactly what to do. Fuck that, I don't know where the fuck I'm going to go with that shit. After hearing the Oracle's wisdom, I headed west to the Goblin Village, where hopefully I could find the other piece of the map. Speaking to General Bentnose, I found out that the Goblin Wormbrain has the piece of the map that I'm searching for. However, he's currently in jail in Port Sarim for stealing. Arriving at the Port Sarim jail, we deliver one brain a piece of divine justice. By stealing. Map 1 secure. After securing the first fragment of the map, I headed northwest, where I would face the biggest adversary yet. Alright, so I'm going to break the narrative flow I was going with this commentary. This maze was an absolute bastard. So initially walking in, I seen all the doors and all the cupboards and stuff, so I thought maybe if I open certain cupboards in a certain way, like that Scream quest, there might be a trap door or something. Yeah, I spent about I was seeing that. I seen a little hatch outside, so this is where I run outside and do a perimeter check just to make sure there's nothing outside to get in. Find the sacks on the ground, check them, nothing. Check all the doors again, because I thought, again, in my mind, I'm thinking, right, something in this room needs to be, there's a lever somewhere, or a trap door somewhere, something somewhere. So I'd go through all the wardrobes or cupboards or however you want to call them to try and see if there's a combination that opens it or anything. There wasn't. Then I'll sweep outside just in case I'm being stupid and I don't know, I missed something maybe. So then I'm looking about and I'm there's nothing else to bloody touch. It has to be these wardrobes. There's nothing, and I'm there must be some kind of inanimate object that I'm missing, or you have to do something in a certain way, or I don't know. I'm just solely looking at everything that I can touch in this bloody room, and it's just nothing. I was here for a solid I think it was an hour. I don't know. This is as I said, this is 7.5 times speed. I'm gonna put it at 10. It was too fast. So I keep checking all these cupboards, thinking there's a trap door or something, and there's just fucking nothing. I was running around in circles, scratching my head, thinking there has to be something, a lever or you have to open them a certain way. There's nothing else in this room that I could possibly do to open, find this key or the whatever to open this door. There's 3 of them, so there has to be a combination. And I pretty much wasted my time. Sadly, at this point, I was called back to everyday life. However, on my journey, I found an angel speaking to a wise man, and although the words were not meant for me, they echoed louder than the song of creation. Even you wouldn't know what minion to kill. Of course, all this time I was looking for the inanimate, when really I should have been looking at the animate objects. The rats. I had to kill the fucking rats, and I didn't know. Cue the doom music.
Key! Key! I got a fucking key!
Finally, with the maze figured out, we could press on. However, even if it was unintentional, I did need help. That's 1 for help needed. The second floor was full of ghosts. And if anybody knows me, I hate the supernatural, so this was horrible. But pressing through and eventually killing most of them, I finally found the one with the key. Now, by the looks of things, this maze is full of ladders, and I'm assuming if you take the wrong one, it would kick you out. So, I instinctively just go for the first one. And I was right. Floor 3 was full of skeletons. They were a little bit of a pain, but still in the end, stood no match. Key 3 secured. Now it was at this point where I thought I took maybe the wrong door, because all ladders just went down. But luckily for me, I actually went the right way. I went the right way. Shock and horror. Down in the basement, I was greeted by 2 ghouls. Now, same MO applied. There was a grey door, meaning one of these 2 dropped the key. Our next adversary was none other than one of the Cranidonian refugees themselves, Melzar, who kept shouting about the power of custard, but at the same time summoning cabbages and talking about his pet rock. Probably for the best that he's, gone now.
Oh, my cabbages!
With Melzar defeated, I entered into the last room. Now, this room housed one of the biggest enemies that I have had to face in RuneScape so far. The demon was a formidable foe, and unfortunately for me, not checking my food reserves, the inevitable happened.
No! Oh! Fuck!
Death comes for us all, and today it claimed me. Well, 5 minutes later I went back and killed it. So fuck him. Unfortunately though, I've just found this out in editing. It's just a wee pop in for me. My OBS accidentally switched to a different tab, so I have lost all the footage of me going back and killing the demon, which is fucking heartbreaking. And just like the death counter, it's a fucking L as well. Big sad. After completing the maze, however, I found myself in Lumbridge asking for the Duke's shield to fight against the dragon, which he happily obliges and gives it to us. So that was easy. That was easy. After getting the shield from the Duke, I headed back to the port to see if I could find anybody that would take me to Crandor. However, it kind of just ended up in an R match with a pirate and nobody wanted to take me, so that was fun. After talking to pretty much everyone at the port who disagreed and said no, one of them suggested that Ned would probably be old and stupid enough to take it, so we head over to Ned and ask him to be our guide to Crandor. Once we get to Ned, he asks if we want to buy some rope, to which we go, nah, you want to take us to Crandor? And he says, well, he's pretty much over his sailing days. They say he's too old. However, I believe in Ned. I ask him again, can we go to Crandor? He says, yep, Crandor. And then he just goes, fuck it, YOLO. What a G. And then it brings up a good point, I do not have a ship yet, so I'll probably need to buy one. So we head back to the port in search of a ship that can take us through the reefs of Crandor. Eventually we come across Sailor Clarence, who says he'll sell his ship, Lady Lumbridge, for 2,000 golds. However, the ship is damaged through years of wear and tear, and we'll need to repair it ourselves. And unfortunately, once again, normal life was at its beck and call. However, this time, the angel appeared to us and said, have you done the oracle's gifts? No, I haven't. Do you know what they are, my child? Oh yes. It's obviously a lobster pot, an unfired bowl, and silk, and I said a potion of mana. The angel said, no, my child. It is the cause and solution of all life's problems. I'll go. And like that, he disappeared and he left me with another fucking help needed tick, big set. And so, after a little bit of searching, I finally found a pub that sold Wizards Mind Bombs. One out of 4. And then, instead of searching for the rest of the stuff, I just remembered, this game is just capitalism. There's a fucking stock market full of shit. Why go look for it when I can just buy it? So I bought everything else. Cop out? Yes. Caring? Absolutely fucking not. And so, with all the ingredients, I headed back to the Ice Mountain, only to find out that I wasn't supposed to bring them to Hull. I was meant to take them somewhere else. So now I just have to find some door somewhere. This is gonna be fun. So to save you from boredom again. Oh, voice crack. That's staying in. I thought that it'd be in this like underground ruin thing. Don't know what the hell this is called. It's like a dwarven ruin or something, I think. I can't remember. This purple place anyway. That's where I thought the door was. So I was just like searching this entire like fucking cave network. Wasn't there. Started looking elsewhere and managed to stumble across this little beauty. Good times. Good times. So I don't know if you could tell, that last clip was in 10 times speed again. My god, my voice is just dying. That's staying in still. But happily, we found the final chest and final piece of the puzzle, which took forever. Just forever, man. But now all we have to do is fix up the boat and head to Crandor. So after getting some planks and nails from the capitalist machine that is the Grand Exchange, we head back to the port and fix up the boat. Once the boat is repaired, we go talk to Captain Ned and tell him to set sail to Crandor. Jesus. Oh shit. Oh shit. After a horrendous crash landing, we finally run up the hill and sneak into the dragon's lair. Oh shit, you just. Oh, okay. Oh. I mean. Oh, I have not brought a lot of food with me, and I've just been slapped by a fucking demon. Friendly skeletons. Nice skeletons! Friendly skeletons. Nice skeletons. Cunt. Bad skeletons. Bad. Bad. skeleton takes so fucking long to kill? The Guild Master was right. I was too weak to kill the dragon. Now you're probably sitting wondering, why the hell did they just kill all the skeletons? Why did you just run into the pit? I didn't know you could do that. I don't know, I thought you had to kill the skeletons. That's stupid. Anyway, so realising I was weak in combat, I'm putting the magic down and we're grinding out swordsmanship. Even if I have absolutely like nail losing it, we're gonna grind. We're gonna do it. Montage. Woo. I know I said I was gonna do an epic montage, but no. So here's a cool transition. Pew. So with that, all melee skills being level 40, we are now heading back to Crandor to finally put an end to this fucking dragon once and for all. Oh, god damn it. With a quick fix of the ship, we then headed off. This time, kitted out with full rune armour and a rune sword, the dragon stands no chance. This time, there was no messing about. We were running straight into the lair, ignoring every enemy in his path. End could stand in my way. The goal is to kill this damn dragon. With furious blows and fireballs I saw. It was a tough battle, but with the newly accomplished level 40 and everybody melee attack you want to know known to man, and a hell of a lot of salmon, we get a solid victory against this damn dragon. Huh. With the dragon's head in tow, we take it back to Oziak, where he finally acknowledges, and I give the biggest fucking sigh of relief. RuneScape free to play? Completed it, mate.
What do we do now? What do you mean? Now we can finally play the game.